What's up, everybody? You may remember me. It's been a while. I'm Draco. This is my co-host Becky.
Yo.
Yo, we are bringing you guys back to Earth with this one. I'm bringing back the podcast. Don't mind me. Got the new co-host. We got a whole bunch of shit that we've spent months preparing to talk about, and we've been investing money into the studio. So as the videos come, you'll be seeing the budget increase. Let's just, before we actually get into it, let me reintroduce myself. There's going to be a lot of people that don't know me, some people that do. I'm Draco. I know you're probably thinking this. No, it's more like this Draco. This is more of a comedy cast. I remember if you guys are a returning audience, it was more of like a self-help cast. Not anymore. We flipped the script. I got some help, and we're gonna lay into this thing. Right now, it's just kind of a part-time hobby type of thing. We both work, so this is just kind of whenever we get extra time, sit down in front of the camera and spit some bullshit.
A lot of bullshit to spit, so.
Shitting and spitting. That's what we do. Today's episode, I'm going to bring you guys in real quick. It's going to be a little like debate topic, it's to get the creative juices flowing, feel out the crowd. It's called soup, salad, or sandwich. There's also a fourth category for if there's anything that doesn't fit those categories. But I've got a list of foods down here that him and I are going to go through and decide, are they soups, salads, or sandwiches based on the parameters given. If to qualify as a soup, it's got to be majority liquid or broth based. Can have chunkage or no chunkage, however you prefer it. We got, for it to be a salad, it's a mixture of ingredients that are wettened but not completely soaked like a soup. They're wettened by a dressing, and in this case, a dressing is anything added to add moisture to the mixture of ingredients. And then for sandwich, anything that is contained in bread or a bread substitute, such as a lettuce wrap, tortilla, something like that. And if it's none of the above, if it doesn't fit any of those, if it's missing something or something needs to happen to it to become one of those, it's just an ingredient.
Yeah, you can't chop up a sandwich and call it a salad.
No deconstructing the dish, no altering how it's prepared, served, or eaten. So when I was doing some of this and putting it together, I had seen a thing called the salad theory that was in reference to this conversation. It was on a Reddit thread. And basically, for lack of better words, is if you can't classify it and you eat it with a fork, it's a salad. If you eat it with a spoon, it's a soup. If you eat it with your hands, it's a sandwich. Some items, I think, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I think that's some bullshit.
my mans could probably go fucking bear paws in there.
I can definitely eat soup with my hands. It doesn't make it a sandwich. It just makes a fucking mess.
It just makes a mess. Oh, yeah, before we get into it, do you want to tell the people why you're wearing a mask, or you just want it to be a secret?
Oh, I'm just wearing a mask because I don't like cameras.
So
I have no digital footprint at all. My face is on the internet maybe twice ever. The goal is to be able to get enough masks to not wear Master Chief every time, but I will roll with Master Chief for a while.
All right, I like that. So we'll go ahead and dive right into this topic of conversation here. And, for the sake of debate, you don't have to like sugarcoat it or whatever. You can harass me. It's fine. I plan on harassing you. I'm not going to go in the order that I have it written down, but I think we'll start with a little bit of an easier one, and we'll go with muffins. What do you consider a muffin? Soup, salad, or sandwich?
Neither. It's a fucking muffin.
Right. So,
I mean, if you eat it with the paper fucking wrap around it, it's a fucking sandwich, I guess.
right, I could see that, but my train of thought when I was writing this one down is obviously it's a bread type of thing, right? So they would go, and even according to the salad theory, if you eat it with your hands, it's a sandwich.
Yeah, I can eat a muffin with a fucking spoon. It doesn't make it a goddamn soup.
was thinking it would be a salad. Because
There's no way.
it's a mix. It's the mixture of like because you can't just.
That's the dumbest thing. A chocolate chip cookie is a fucking salad.
I mean, when you dunk the Oreo in milk, though, it then becomes a soup. You know what I mean? But that's just situational.
Yeah, but that's also adding to something. We're not talking about.
Yeah, but you just brought up cookies. I didn't have cookies on the list, so if you wanted to throw cookies and muffins in the same category, I would
They're
definitely.
fucking. They're just themselves.
So you would go ingredient.
If you have to put it in something, I guess.
Yeah, that's what the ingredient tab is for, right? If it's none of the above, put it in the ingredients tab.
Sure, yeah, we'll put it in ingredient.
We'll shelf it in ingredient for now, but I'll make a case for it being a salad once I get my thoughts together.
Also, we will link the podcast Discord.
Oh yeah, good call. We got rudely interrupted by Chi, the cat, or maybe it was Lola. But
we will link the Discord, and if you guys want to insult us, any ideas,
or any ideas, yeah, let's
preferably that one.
Let's stick with the positive stuff. But yeah, we will link the Discord. I'm glad you brought that up. We'll link the Discord so that you guys can participate with us and answer the questions as well. So let us know: did I fuck up by putting muffins in the salad category?
Yes.
How about Jell-O? I have it in the salad category because it's not liquidy.
Well, people make Jell-O salads like a dessert dish,
right? So. But my primary train of thought was, where after it's refrigerated and how it's served to you, chilled, it goes from liquid to wet, solid. So I would consider that salad.
It's just it's another home. I would consider it ingredient.
Ingredient?
Because
you're reaching for that one.
No, you're eating it out of like a cup or something. There's nothing. It's just a solid fucking mass of fucking slime.
Well, I mean,
it's a salad if you chop it up into a bunch of fucking pieces and eat it with a fork. But if you do that, you're just a fucking psychopath and probably shouldn't be allowed in your fucking school zone.
How do you eat Jell-O?
With a fucking spoon out of a cup. It's a solid. How do you eat fucking Jell-O?
With a fork?
I can't do this shit anymore. This is also going to be the last episode. This fucking lunatic eats Jell-O with a goddamn fork.
I thought that was how everybody did it. But I'm not a big Jell-O eater. But, yeah, it's a wet solid, so I'm going to rock with salad.
I'm going with ingredient.
You're going to go with ingredient? So that's another one where I'm going to have to write that down. Draco, he goes with the salad. And Becky goes with the soup. Jell-O is a soup, everybody. A very chilled and solid soup.
If you're a fucking psychopath, it's a soup.
Alright, what about chicken quesadilla?
You should fucking kill yourself for saying that. That's definitely a sandwich. Any other answer is wrong.
Before I answer, does it have the Chipotle sauce on
it? You didn't specify chicken quesadilla with Chipotle sauce.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So if the chicken quesadilla does not have Chipotle sauce on it, I guess I would go with sandwich because it's contained in bread. But if you add that fucking sauce to it, I'm going to rock with salad. And this entire podcast is going to be me talking about why everything is a salad.
This is just... Dude, no. You put fucking mayonnaise on a fucking ham sandwich that makes it a goddamn salad?
I'm just kidding. No, I would definitely go sandwich for the quesadilla. Spaghetti. If that's not salad, you guys got a fucking problem.
Boy, have I got news for you.
I don't know how that's not a salad to you. It's a mixture of ingredients that is wetted by the sauce. The sauce acts as the dressing in this scenario, thus making spaghetti a salad.
I can't argue. It's like I'll go with salad.
It just makes too much sense. That one's definitely. What else could it be? What else could spaghetti be?
Well, if you put some fucking garlic bread on it, it's a fucking.
Well,
sandwich.
then you would be altering the dish, like you told me I couldn't do.
Yeah.
With the.
I didn't say I couldn't do it.
We'll go ahead and shelf that salad. Cottage cheese, which I actually cannot stand. I've tried it once when I was a kid, hated it, threw up, and never tried it again. So I throw it in the trash, but
I say soup closer to stew.
Soup closer to stew. Yeah,
salad is acceptable, but I think where it's just a liquid-ish and then one solid, it's more so a soup.
So, do you eat cottage cheese?
I don't mind cottage.
You don't mind it? Is it actually just curdled milk?
Probably to an extent, but I don't really. I mean, I can't imagine if I let a fucking jug of milk expire and tried to eat it, it would taste as good.
Yeah, what do they do to it?
There's probably a technicality there. I don't fucking know.
All right. Well, we'll have to get our research guy on that.
If I knew how cottage cheese was made, I would not be doing a fucking podcast.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and shelf that in the soup section. Cottage cheese, you are soup. All right. This one was suggested by my fiance. Sauerkraut.
That's a salad.
Yeah, I'm gonna also go salad, but I would prefer to throw it in the trash.
Yeah.
I'm not a sauerkraut guy.
You put that in a big old bowl like a salad, and you throw it directly into the fucking trash.
Yeah.
That's where it belongs.
She had told, because I asked her, I said, how the hell is sauerkraut even prepared? And I guess it's just cabbage that is pickled.
Yeah, it's just pickled cabbage.
I've never been a big fan of pickled things, like eggs or what are those, like sausage weenies.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
That's not.
I like some pickled stuff.
Do you? Like what?
Like the jars of jalapenos you buy; those are pickled. I like those. I used to like pickled eggs when I was a child.
Can't say I've ever been behind pickled eggs. What do you mean that jalapenos are pickled? Like they're
pickled. If you the jars of jalapenos or like banana peppers, stuff like that, all it is they sit in a thing of vinegar for a while and they pickle.
I didn't know that.
They're prepared in the same process as pickles.
That's
why they're not as spicy as if you get like a fresh jalapeno.
We'll go on to mac and cheese next. This one I struggled with earlier when I was coming up with stuff.
It depends on how it's prepared. Some people like their mac and cheese more soupy, so it would be a soup. But you can also like bake it, in which case that'd be more of like a casserole, which would be more of a salad.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was like on the fence about it earlier. And my poor fiance, she was sitting there listening to me wrestle with it. I was like, oh my God, like some people, when they make mac and cheese, they add like extra, like breadcrumbs and extra stuff like that. So, but still at the end of the day, it's a little wet even after you bake it. So like it was really going salad direction for me.
I'm still going salad because if you think about it, it just the wet is just the sauce.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I think I'll concur with you on that one and call it a salad. What about taco? This is one of those ones that everybody debates, so I had to include it.
It's definitely a sandwich. It's just like if you get one piece of bread and fold it over because you're poor.
Right. Like my family was definitely one of the ones we had to crack the oven open to heat up the house a little bit. So I definitely had my cheese sandwiches that was one piece of bread folded over, or like with spaghetti, like I would have like one piece of buttered bread folded over. So like that was my idea also. It's like it's just one piece of bread folded over.
Yeah, that's I mean, I don't see what else it could be. I mean, if you want to argue it's not a sandwich, it's definitely not a soup and definitely not a fucking salad.
Right. The one thing I saw was that the argument they made was it was a salad. A, because taco salad exists.
Yes, but
but it's prepared different.
That's different.
But they said that because it was the one tortilla, it wasn't really contained by bread.
I have eaten enough sandwiches with one piece of bread in my life.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Just move to burrito now. While
Yeah,
we're on
we
the
could just
subject.
go ahead and just jump
Get
to
it out of the
burrito.
way.
So we call that a sandwich. Taco as a sandwich.
I also consider burrito a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with you on that one as well because of the bread containment. Cause the reason I said it like that is because then it would eliminate the confusion of just two slices of bread. Because, like you said, some people prefer or cannot afford a second piece of bread. So yeah, sandwich for taco, sandwich for burrito. I would love to hear if you guys have a good point to persuade me to put taco or burrito in a different category than sandwich.
Please have an argument for some of these.
Added mashed potatoes and in parentheses with gravy, because mashed potatoes could be one thing, and then adding the gravy could change it to being a soup.
Yeah.
Or
you could kind of argue salad for that.
Because the gravy acts as a dressing as well.
Yeah.
So I'll let you pick.
I'll be devil's advocate, and I'm going to go with salad on that.
Okay.
I don't think it's liquid enough to be a soup. So, because the gravy is the topping, not the actual
base.
All
right, for the next one, we got... Let's go hot dog. The super... What's the word I'm looking for?
Hot dog.
No, that's not the word. Controversial. This one, everybody's like... It
shouldn't be controversial.
Well, take the parameters out of the equation for a split second.
I don't give a fuck about the parameters.
Everybody's like, is a hot dog a sandwich? Is it a taco?
We've already discussed that taco is a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, so hot dog by default.
You ever had someone get in the Discord and try to fucking tell me a hot dog is a soup, and I'm fucking finding you.
Oh, well, if you put the ketchup on, that's the dressing, so it makes it a salad.
Just remember, everybody, if you disagree with me, you may need a fucking membership to get in Costco, but I don't need one to get into your fucking house.
We'll go ahead. This one, we'll go with chili.
Soup. Next question. Go ahead and someone try to tell me that's a fucking salad or a sandwich. I fucking dare you.
I think a case for salad could be made. Depends.
I'm pretty sure chili is an actual fucking type of soup.
Yeah, I think you're right. How about a plate of nachos? Because
salad.
Chips could be considered a bread.
But the way you're eating it.
Yeah, you're right.
Also, I think we should go back to hot dog real quick.
Okay.
Because I just thought of something. The hot dog is is just the meat. You don't have to eat the hot dog with the bun or bread. The hot dog is just the meat.
That's true.
When you buy a pack of hot dogs, they're called hot dogs. They're not just called hot dog meat.
That's true. However, traditionally, when it's served, right, it's at least on like a piece of white bread folded, at the very least. That's how I eat mine.
You don't slurp them bad boys down cold.
So what do you want to come back for? Are you going to say that it's not a sandwich if you
no, I'm still saying it's a sandwich, I guess, because I mean, technically the hot dog is just the meat, which would make it an ingredient. Technically.
I could, because you could add it to like mac and cheese and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm changing my answer to ingredient. But if I hear anyone say fucking soup or salad, there's a problem.
So hot dog, we circled back. He defaulted it to ingredient because it needs to be prepared with a bun to be considered a sandwich, but you can also just eat a hot dog. I'm still going sandwich though because of how it's traditionally prepared. Ice cream. Salad next.
I guess so. I don't know what else it would be.
It's too solid to be a soup, and there's no bread, so it would have to be a salad.
Yeah,
by default, right?
It's just frozen liquid, so
it would be a salad until it melts, and then it would be a soup.
Yeah. So both. I'm saying
soup
both.
And salad, depending on temperature.
Salad for the first 10 seconds of having it.
There's the and button. Salad and soup. Pop-Tart. Sandwich.
Ravioli.
Wouldn't a ravioli be a sandwich? Because it's contained in bread.
Yeah.
Can you consider a noodle bread?
If it's a grain, so yeah.
Yeah, I forgot bread was grain for a minute.
Dumbass.
Biscuits and gravy.
Salad.
This one was also recommended by my fiance. This is her favorite go-to breakfast meal. And you're right, I do go salad on that one because of its preparation and the gravy being the dressing.
Yeah, just like mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah. What about stuffed peppers?
It would have to be sandwich.
I went salad.
How the fuck is it a salad?
Well, how do you normally prepare stuffed peppers? You get the pepper, hollow it out, put the hamburger in, the cheese in, whatever else you want in there in it. And you drizzle it in a little bit of something. I think I usually have like red sauce, like like for enchiladas and shit. I usually put that on my stuffed peppers.
But the stuffed pepper itself is a sandwich. Because it is ingredients enclosed by something forming a bread type of barrier.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the pepper itself would be taking the bread label. However, if I were to, wrap a burrito in lettuce instead of tortilla,
That's still a fucking sandwich.
I don't think that counts as a burrito.
You can get lettuce wraps.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is a good point.
I'm saying sandwich.
Stuffed pepper, he's going sandwich. If you go by the salad theory, it would be a sandwich. No, it would be a salad because you need a fork to eat it.
You don't need a fucking fork to eat a stuffed pepper.
Who the fuck picks up a stuffed
pepper? Anyone who's not a goddamn pussy.
I'm gonna go in salad on that one. Becky is gonna go sandwich. I would like to hear what the audience has to say. That was one of the ones I was actually excited for. I think we only got one left. I think we got calzones left, and that's it.
That's definitely a sandwich. There's no fucking way. It's just bread with shit inside of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like just, depending on what you put on it, just a pizza folded in half or whatever. It's like, we could have went ravioli for a different category, but all in all, it's still contained in bread.
Yeah.
So it would fall back to sandwich by default, but technically it would be like a Pop-Tart or a piece of ravioli or whatever you may decide there. I'm going to lock it in the sandwich section.
Yeah, I'm also saying sandwich.
And that is going to conclude soup, salad, or sandwich. I'm going to recap our decisions, mention the ones that have my option and his option separately, and then let you guys decide in the comments or the Discord or my personal messages, whatever you guys decide to bring them. Well, I'll actually, if you guys want, I'm not going to do it after this episode, but the listeners, let me know. I used to run a Google forum that would have a shortened version of the questions that we answered on the show, and then you could go in and fill out your own,
we could do a poll or something.
Yeah,
we could make something interactive. Just let us know what you want to do.
Yeah. So starting off, just top to bottom, we got spaghetti, salad, hot dog, sandwich, taco, sandwich, burrito, sandwich, chicken quesadilla, sandwich, chili, soup, cottage cheese, soup, sauerkraut, salad, green bean casserole. That one doesn't have anything on it.
That's such a fucking random ass thing. Any casserole should be a salad. There's no other option.
Yeah, I agree. It's have you ever had green bean casserole, by the way?
Yes.
Fucking slaps.
It is good.
During the holiday season.
It's the only casserole I like.
Yeah, me too. Although if you would just give me cream of mushroom and a plate of green beans, I would not eat that.
No, fuck that.
Fuck that. Okay, so sauerkraut, salad, green bean casserole, salad, mac and cheese, salad, calzone, sandwich, muffins.
Fucking none of them. It's it's a
Ingredient.
fucking muffin.
He chose ingredient for muffins.
Only ingredient because it has to be something, not because I actually fucking agree with it.
Stuffed peppers. I said salad. He
Sandwich.
said sandwich.
Because I'm not a psychopath.
I'm not a psychopath either. Plate of nachos, salad, mashed potatoes with gravy, salad, Jello. I said salad.
I'm saying ingredient.
He says ingredient, but he did say soup earlier.
I did not say fucking soup earlier. You just wrote that down. I didn't correct you.
Mozzarella sticks. We didn't do that one either.
That's a sandwich.
Sandwich? Yeah, you're right. Ice cream. Salad is what I said. Or no, we said salad when it's cold, soup if it melts.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy, kind of the same thing with mashed potatoes and gravy, kind of defaults to a salad.
Yeah, it has to be.
And Pop-Tart, even though this dumb fuck said ravioli, it's a sandwich. For those things that
these are
conversation.
Common conversations in the group chat.
Yeah. So, while we got a little bit extra time, I just want to say thank you guys for watching this far. It was a super fun segment. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say. He's excited to hear what you guys have to say. Yo, thank you for making it this deep into the episode, dog. This is our first time back. A lot of things have changed. I have a new face with me. It's not going to be like the last time where I have a different guest every day. It's going to be Draco and Becky consistently every episode. For every episode, so do not think I'm going to shake this guy anytime soon. We appreciate you guys tuning in. And like we were mentioning earlier, we have a Discord up for the pod, open discussion. Anybody that has an opinion that wants to let it known within reason is allowed in there. There has been a few events in the last few days at the time of this recording. It is 9/12, September 12th. So, I don't want this podcast to be political by any means.
This is not a political podcast. We are both idiots and have no ground to stand on politically.
Right. However, there's basic human rights and needs that need to be discussed, and I feel obligated to do so.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna walk on eggshells about the topic, but I'm also not cared about hurting anybody's feelings.
No.
Because if you are somebody that celebrates a man being slain in front of his kids, I'll talk to you later.
We'll just get this out right now. If you think it's okay that someone was gunned down in front of his family for expressing his opinions, regardless if you agree with those opinions or not, don't watch this podcast because we don't want you here.
That's very true. We are a place of your voice can be heard.
Neither one of us are political people outside of the podcast either.
However,
there are rights that we do agree we should have. And the main right that makes our country different than other countries is the ability to have an opinion.
Right.
And if you think it's okay that someone just got assassinated for an opinion, then you are no better than the fucking animal who did the killing. Bringing this up, so in case there are any of you lunatics out there that think what happened in the last couple of days in this country is okay, you can weed yourselves out now. We're not going to have a debate with you about it. We're not going to make a big ordeal about it. I'm not going to get into the Discord and have an argument with you as to why you think it was okay. No. I don't want to talk about it.
No.
What happened was bad. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. And 99% of the population will agree with me in saying so. This is not a left versus right issue. This is not a Democrat versus Republican. This is not black versus white. This is just a man was murdered, and we need to view it as such. Nothing else, nothing more, nothing less.
Exactly right. And
the same thing to go with that poor girl Irina Zarutska, who was murdered on the train. That's not a race thing.
That's not a race
thing.
Was. Well,
that's not a Democrat versus Republican thing. That was a poor girl who got murdered in cold blood on a train. We need to quit blaming the victims and thinking of excuses for the people who did the crimes. They did the crimes. Whether they had a mental health sheet as long as a school bus, I don't care. They made the conscious decision to commit the crime. That's bad.
Right. There's so much evil in this world, and I want this to be a space of peace and positivity. So that's why we're giving you this message. We don't want the drama, the extracurricular bullshit. We want it to be a place where you come, you listen, you form your own opinion based on the topic at hand, and you let us know without feeling anxious or a type of way that your opinion is being expressed. And that's all that we'd like to get across with that thing. You know, we're not identifying with any political party or power. It's just basic human rights we're a fan of. And if you're a fan of that, we'd love to have you around.
Yeah, if you are a fan of just hanging out and being cool and not being so political, there's a time and place to discuss politics, and 99% of times and places are not it.
Yeah, right. So, you know, we'll just leave that as kind of like something for you guys to think about. If you want to continue down this journey of Don't Mind Me, or if you don't, that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't care regardless. We're appreciative of you stopping by and seeing us so far. And if you do decide to stick around, we got plenty of good episodes coming, hella bangers.
Lots of ideas.
Great, beautiful discussion topics.
A big open book for your guys' ideas as well within reason.
Yeah.
If you can think of something we might want to do, we can weed through them and see what we like and what we don't like.
Open to suggestions of how we could change the setup, how we could change the delivery.
It's probably going to be different for the first few episodes while we try to figure out what we think works best for us for our situation we're in currently.
Other than that, do you have anything else to say?
Nah.
Other than that, I will be letting you guys know when the next episode drops.